Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Millie. In January I started a small business called Millie Frilly Frills and I'm documenting that, and I also document a lot of me making and trying to make different stuff. A lot more making than selling. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I ended the last video sort of near the end. I was talking about the tote bags, so I'll quickly show you those that are now finished. We have dogs and we have fish. I think they came out okay. I mean, they won't be to everyone's taste, but I'm going to take them to the market, see how they do. I've decided to price all the tote bags at £15, which I feel like is fairly affordable for how much work has gone into them, but I feel like it seems like a reasonable price. I don't know. We'll go with it and see. Hello, it is Tuesday afternoon. I can't go down that way in the car park keeps. It's Tuesday afternoon. I've just done a lunchtime Pilates and I'm just on my way home. I didn't vlog anything. I don't think I've filmed anything for this video since Saturday. So Sunday I had the market, and the market video would have already been uploaded by now. And then yesterday was bank holiday Monday and Archie didn't have to work either, which was nice, and we just spent the day together. We went for a walk, and then I started my Sid Graham lane pants. Did I show the fabric that I bought for that? I can't remember. I don't think I did. I don't think I've shown anything for that, but I've made a big error, so I'll show you that and I'll show you how I'm gonna salvage it. And then yesterday we met our niece. She's only 4 days old and she's perfect, so that was so lovely. Now back to work. All the joys. Oh, and I am currently listening to Jacqueline Wilson's new book. So obviously she previously wrote children's books, which I used to love, and I still actually sometimes listen to before bed. And she's just brought out like an adult's book called Think Again, and I love it. It's just so like nostalgic and just really easy listening. Yeah, so I highly recommend. Why do I always clap when I go to film a video? Like, hi. Wait for a train to pass. Let me show you the stupid mistake I made with the trousers, which is kind of heartbreaking, because if I hadn't, I'd very nearly have a cool pair of trousers right now. So I got the pattern printed on A0, as I said I was gonna do, because I didn't get along with my printer, so I didn't have a printer, so I had to blah get it printed like that. And I think the reason I made the mistake is because in my head they were, obviously there was 3 big sheets, so I was like, the 4 leg pieces are like just in leg pieces, but I should have looked at, so Sid on the patterns, and I think it's normal for patterns, it shows you what a kind of like an inventory of each pattern piece that you should have. So instead of the bottom bit of the leg on the pattern piece, instead of sticking that to the top bit of the leg, I cut it out separate. So that then meant that I cut those pieces out separate from the fabric. My trousers ended up as like 3/4 lengths, and it's not really a vibe. These are the trousers. At this point they would be done. They just need the drawstring put in the waist, and then they need hemming. So what I'm going to do is put the drawstring in, try them on, mark out where I want them as shorts, and hem them as shorts, because I have wanted a pair of shorts like this for a while anyway, and I kind of like the style of like oversized like long shorts, so we'll give that a go. It's a learning curve. I don't know. I'm gonna do that now, and yeah, and I've ordered some fabric, which I think, I'm hoping will be very similar to this. I can put in the drawstring while we're chatting. I've ordered some fabric, which I think will be very similar to this. It's a bit risky ordering it online, but I just thought it'll be fine. You can return it as well. I can't remember where it's from now, but it's like, it's called a denim navy or a denim blue. And I thought that would be really cool for a pair of trousers, because I hate wearing jeans. They're so uncomfortable. Whenever like I see someone just at home wearing jeans, I'm like, you're crazy. Like, no judgment, but how, why? I want my pajamas, yeah, exactly. I want my clothes to feel as like pajamas as possible. Like, look at what I'm wearing today. When I got back from Pilates, they're basically like pajama trousers. They're not, but I thought that would be cool to have like a pair of trousers which are kind of like jeans but not jeans. Do you know what I mean? I think that fabric should arrive tomorrow. No, only ordered it yesterday, so 48 hours. Yeah, tomorrow. So that's cool. So by the end of it, I'll have a pair of shorts and a pair of trousers. I just love Sid Graham so much. I want to be her. She's just so cool, but her patterns are so good to follow. So my sewing journey, I used to sew when I was younger with my nan. So I like had basic things from then, but never like seriously did it or like did it independently much. And it wasn't until January when I bought myself a sewing machine that I started like picking it up myself and re-teaching myself old things that I'd learned and learning lots of new things. And I haven't followed a like clothing pattern ever, so this is the first clothing pattern I've ever followed, and she just makes it like so easy. And like in everything she explains, like she'll explain like the simple things and won't make you feel like, in her Q&As and stuff, like she won't make anyone feel stupid for like, one of the questions was like literally like, how do you sew a straight line? Like, I'm really struggling. And she just answers like, not judging, like just explaining everything. And all her clothing patterns, there's not one that I would look at and think, oh, I wouldn't want that. Like her style, like everything that she makes is like her style, which I love as well, because she's not like trying to put herself in a box of what she's not. Like, she's making stuff that she genuinely likes and wants. So every single pattern that she has, I'm like, that is so nice. I would love that. I would wear that. Anyway, that's a bit of a random ramble about Sid. Currently have a lasagna in the oven, so that's fun. Something that I've been thinking about at the moment is markets. So if you didn't see my last market video, I had another market on Sunday, Saturday, I don't know. You know, the days get all confusing with the bank holiday. Then I've got another one coming up on the 17th of May, and that's one that I'm really looking forward to. And then I've got another one that I haven't fully confirmed because I haven't paid yet, and that's on the 1st of June. I don't know why, I've just got a bad feeling about that one, and I'm just not really feeling it. What I've decided that I'm going to do, I'm either going to have one more one in May or two more if I go ahead with the other one. And then I think, I'm not fully decided, but I think I want to take a break over the summer from markets because they're very draining. Like, I do like them, but they are very tiring when like you spend so much time preparing and everything just to kind of just make or not even make your beefy back. It's not to say every market will be like that, but I just feel like I want a break from them. Decided, because I am really looking forward to like autumn winter markets. What I'm thinking at the moment is take a break from markets after these one or two until that kind of time, so we'll see. I'm going to dry on these and decide what length I want them as shorts. So much fabric to buy to just end up with shorts, but obviously I'll keep the scraps and white calf and stuff. But yeah. Ignore the chaos, but my shorts are finished. They're not perfect, but I think I did make the best out of a bad situation. And they're comfy, so, you know. My mum mentioned actually on a comment on a TikTok, because my mum is the cutest and she always comments on my TikTok as if she doesn't know me. She's like, yeah, I'll get your engagement up. Anyway, she mentioned that she wanted a bingo pouch, so I've made one for her and her partner, and I've somehow stupidly left the gap to turn it right side round that small. Also, you can see I'm already using up my trouser scraps, so I'm gonna have to seam rip this bit of it, which is annoying because this is the bit where I've backstitched as well, so it's harder to get out. I'm watching Cheshire Peak Shores. Has anyone seen that? I quite like it. I just like those like small town vibe like programs for like comfort background shows, like Gilmore Girls, Virgin River, Sweet Magnolia, Sweet Magnolias. There's probably others, but I can't think of them. But I like that kind of vibe for like background comfort watching. Okay, pick that out a bit, and I should now really backstitch that a bit so it doesn't completely rip open when I turn it right side round. But I put writing on the front. Well, I put their name. There's like a nickname that people call them, it's like their names together. And I did the seam allowance quite big, and I have a feeling it's going to cut off way too much of the letters, the first and last letter, so hopefully it still looks somewhat okay, but I mean, I'm sure they won't mind. It's not too bad. This is how it turned out. A bit dodgy and scrappy, but I quite like it. I think this is my fabric, so let's have a quick look before I head out on a lunchtime walk. I could maybe cut out the fabric this evening, if it is. Ooh. Okay, I like that colour. Fabrics galore. And this is the colour that I went for. I think it's showing up quite accurate on camera. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I just need to correctly cut out the fabric. I don't know whether to, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I haven't got a thread that would, a cotton that matches this. So do I go for what I have that matches most similar, or do I do like a contrasting stitch? That is something to think about. For now, Lottie Lou, let's go for a walkies. You go for a walk? Hi, I'm still working, and I'm just here to show that this is what work looks like sometimes. I have my little assistant down here, and I love it. Oh no, she's had a fly. That is the problem with having the windows open. She's so funny. We have trouser bottoms. Yay! I'm debating whether to cut out on the table or on the floor. So I did it on the table last time, and I feel like it could be easier on the carpet, but yeah. Let's just get this done because this is the longest bit, I feel like. I forgot I need to iron it. That is the second longest bit. My pieces are cut. I did it on the carpet, which is 10-10, so much easier. And my backache is secured because it's still flipping out your back, but we're done. I'm just finishing off my trousers. I've just got to do the drawstring, which is what I'm doing now, and hem the bottoms. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do those. I think I kind of want them to like sit at my ankle. I've also definitely done them like the elastic way too much, like too much. I don't know. They're quite loose, but that is how I want them, and that's the beauty of making your own clothes. So I'm going to end this video here. So I'll probably end up showing the completed trousers in next week's vlog. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and a comment. And please feel free to subscribe to see what else I get up to. Thank you so much. Bye.